Hello and welcome to Caroline's Library, where we dive into the world of manga, anime, and more. It's time for spoiler-free, honest reviews, and today we are talking about Gachiakuta. And let me just say, this has become one of my absolute favorite manga series. So let's dumpster dive into this trash heap of a world with a quick story setup, some pros, and some cons. First, let's set the scene with a quick and dirty review of Chapter 1. The story begins on the Sphere, which is a floating island that moves around the globe. The Sphere society is split into the haves and have-nots, where physical barriers separate the wealthy from the poor. The surface of the planet is called the ground, where criminals and trash are discarded from the Sphere. It is a toxic, polluted wasteland with pockets of civilization. Now, as for our main man, Rudo is a teenager with an obsession for trash. Living on the poor side of town with his adoptive father, his days often include dumpster diving to find worthwhile items to bring home and repair. That is, until Rudo is blamed and convicted for a crime that he did not commit. His cruddy life somehow manages to get worse because, as a convicted criminal, he is kicked off the island and sent on a free fall to the ground. With a desire for revenge fueling his determination to live, he discovers what the ground is really like and what he must do to survive. Oh, and did I mention that all of this happens in the first chapter? Cool, so with that review behind us, let's take a look at how this manga has become one of my absolute favorites, starting off with the story's themes. In Gachiakuta, the author is not afraid to explore dark issues from inequality and injustice to cruelty and abuse. We get a taste of it in Chapter 1, where the Sphere's law enforcement embraces a perverse idea of justice when it comes to the poor side of society. Fair trials have been replaced with show trials, where there is little care or concern for finding the truth. They are quick to toss you to the ground along with the trash. It's a simple philosophy. Out of sight, out of mind. Any potential quality of life on the ground is of little concern to those on the Sphere. And this dismissive and indifferent mentality results in an absolute nightmare of a society. But the people on the ground do have one advantage, and that is Gachiakuta's absolutely incredible power system. In this world, there is a mysterious power source known as thought. Thought can accumulate in objects over time and can turn into energy known as anima. Usually these objects are people's sentimental items that they've loved and cared for throughout their life. Essentially, these things develop a soul, and certain people on the ground known as givers have the ability to turn these objects with enough anima into vital instruments. Once a vital instrument has been awakened by a giver, it can be used to protect and defend. And we're introduced to some truly amazing characters and their epic vital instruments, like Engin's umbrella, Tamsi's spindle, and Remlin's pen. My personal favorite so far? A plunger, which led to a truly hilarious interaction. And remember how the ground is covered in trash? Well, that trash also has the ability to accumulate anima to turn into trash beasts, and the only things capable of defeating trash beasts are vital instruments. So cue some amazing battles between givers and these human-hating monsters. Now, back to our recently banished Rudo. Luckily, he won't be alone on the ground for long because Rudo is about to meet an awesome cast of characters. Suddenly, our story of a loner transforms into a story of brotherhood and personal growth. With each character interaction, Rudo learns the value of friendship, self-acceptance, and trust. And a quick word on pacing. Sometimes shonen manga can feel like a race from one battle to the next. Luckily, Gachiakuta does not suffer from this. The author does a great job of balancing intense action scenes and lighthearted day-to-day moments for character development and world building. The author also beautifully balances plot transparency, where some parts of the story are immediately explained while others are left as a mystery to pique your curiosity. But the story is not without its flaws, in particular, a plot convenience flaw. From a lucky rescue to a quick search, there are times when the author pushes the story along in ways that are just too convenient. I mean, even the characters are commenting on it. So, to wrap it up, If you're looking for a story with incredible world building, interesting characters, and a unique magic system, look no further because Gachiakuta is it. It is very early in this manga series so far, but I am hooked. From world building to character development, I am super excited to see what future volumes bring to the table. Thanks for popping on to watch this review. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe for more content each week. And until next time, happy reading.